So this is the Husqvarna Automower. It arrived this week on Thursday and today is Sunday, so it's been already cutting the grass. First thing to notice is actually it's quite small. In the next video I'll show you the mower that it replaces, but this is actually about, what's that, only about 3 foot long. It's quite light, you could pick it up. Certainly could put it in the boot of the car to take it if it needs servicing. And this mower is the right size for our garden, which is quite big. Let me show you the garden. Okay, so this is the docking station. The mower charges up here and it does it automatically, so when it's at the end of the timing slot for cutting the grass, or if the battery's running low, it comes back here, automatically docks itself into this caddy, charges up and waits until the next time that it needs to go out. And we've managed to run the cables. You can just see some lines on the grass. The cable's running there and then over to a power point at the back of the house. The other thing to notice, and you can just see still the cuts in the grass, is all around the perimeter of the garden there are some guide wires that are buried in the ground, so you won't be able to see those in a few days, but the mower uses those to work out when it's at the edge of the garden. And as I said earlier, the mower works differently from your normal lawnmower. The idea is that this is working most days or every days, and rather than cutting the grass once a week, it's basically keeping the grass constantly cut. It doesn't collect any of the cuttings because it's only cutting about 1 or 2 millimeters off the top of the grass height, and it leaves those clippings on the ground. Because they're small, you can't see them, and I thought I would be able to see them, but actually I can't see any of the cuttings, but I can see that it is cutting the grass. So they remain on the ground, they fertilise the ground, and certainly for us at the top of our garden, you can't see it, but behind the tree we've got a whole area where we used to have to dump the grass clippings, so we won't need that anymore. So I'm just going to restart the mower so you can get a little idea of what it's like cutting the grass. You can hear it starting up, there's the blades spinning. And what you may be able to tell is actually it's quite quiet. Normally if I was cutting the grass I wouldn't be doing it at this time on Sunday morning because of the noise. So as you can tell, it's quite quiet. There's very little noise either from the motor that's driving it or the blades that are spinning underneath. It's actually got something that's a lot like a razor blade to cut the grass. So you could run this even in the night, you wouldn't be aware of it. Certainly not going to disturb the neighbours, which is a good thing. And we'll finish by just watching a little bit of the mower doing its work.